Morning, good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. We are live and I have got questions for you. What opens with Yolanda trying to figure out where she's going and saying that she's week to week, she doesn't know who she has different, her vibe changes from week to week. And what closes with her selecting the winner, the one who gives her goosebumps. Hey, welcome on the chat. If you guessed Making a Model, Season 1, Episode 8, the season finale, you're correct. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Look, I'm yelling and the dog is like, what is she yelling at? Looking at me in the backyard. Thank you so much for clicking on the video and sticking around to see how we get from opening to closing. I am Angela and the channel is Be Fabulous You. So whether you're live or watching on the playback, like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those good things. Okay, let us proceed. We see Yolanda meeting with someone named David Cunningham. This week, I'll be picking my winner. I'm here for the ride alone. Just like background chatter. Blah, 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 blah. So she's meeting with David Cunningham, and she says this week she'll be picking her winner. 4 years ago, she tells him, I brought you Gigi, and she shows the book with the with the people, the ladies the young ladies, they're not ladies, the young ladies that she selected to work with to go through her boot camp. And he says that the two 13-year-olds really jump out for him. That's Athena and Brianna, I think, right? And then he asked her if she has a gut feeling. What's your gut feeling, Yolanda? And Yolanda is like, it changes from week to week. She's going to keep us in suspense. Some of us are thinking we already know, like the ladies in the house. They think it's already fixed. The fix is in. And that is, what's her face? What is it? The woman from Chicago and her daughter, Michaela and Karen. That's who, the whole season has set us up to believe that that's who's going to win. So we see Lillian and Kat, and they're preparing. They like Lillian. Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm like looking at the page number. They like Lillian. They see efforts and hard work. So I guess, like, as we see the people in the background preparing, we're hearing Yolanda and the people talk about the contestants. They like Lillian. Yolanda sees efforts and the hard edges. She wants to see the softer side of her, and she says they seem to like Lillian, and Lillian is very confident that she'll get the W this week. Oh, hold on a second. No, that's the wrong one. That's the end of last week's. Ignore that. Okay, so let's go back to Yolanda's feelings change from week to week. Okay, so then we see the moms and the daughters talking, and we find out that they have one more big, huge assignment before she makes her final decision. Today, they're going to have a series of go-sees. She calls them going-sees. On America's Next Top Model, we've been saying go-sees for 24 seasons, so we can't change to go-and-sees now. So we're going to say go-sees. They have go-sees. So they're going to Runway 17 magazine, a fitting for Nicole Miller. And then in the evening, they're going to have an event, like a networking event, an industry networking event. And they're going to be wearing the outfit that they got fitted into at the Nicole Miller showroom. So the teams get $50 so that they can go around to their go-sees. But we're not going to help you. We're going to be checking on you, but use your 7 weeks of education that you've gotten. We see Brianna and her mom. They're in the cab. They're almost at the place, and they realize that they don't have the portfolio. Now that whole thing kind of made me uncomfortable, because the mother was like, "It's your fault. You didn't bring the portfolio," and the daughter was like, "You were gonna get the portfolio," and I kind of felt like, okay. So at showroom 7, we see Kat and Lillian. They arrive first, and everybody else is basically arriving shortly thereafter. And the people are asking, where's Brianna? She's not here yet. And Lillian is first. She goes in for her talking with the people. They feel that she's pretty, and they ask her, do you know the designers who do you want to be in fashion? Why do you want to be in fashion? They ask her, and she's like, oh, I like to play dress up. And they're like, play dress up? Darling, this is fashion. Like, they're not impressed, and that like gives them like, they don't like her after that. And then Mackenzie, she answers the photographer question when they say, well, who's your favorite photographer? She says so-and-so and so-and-so. So they're like really impressed and liking her for that. They say she's confident. And then Carrington, we find out that she's smart because she's graduating high school early and beautiful. And they're like, she's smart and beautiful. Then Michaela, she says that when they ask her about fashion, she says she shops at Zara. And they're like, oh, so you're not into fashion. I was like, okay. Then Athena, they think that she's beautiful, but she's short. She's too short to model, and she's turning 14 years old on the day that they were shooting. So she said, well, I'm 14 today, so hopefully I'll grow. So she has a good attitude. Brianna arrives at 12:15. That's the one who they left the portfolio. And when they ask her who her favorite designer is, she's like, and then she says Gucci. And to me, I don't know if it sounded to them, it's like she was just pulling something out of her, like, Gucci. Everybody heard of Gucci. Gucci. I love Louis Vuitton. I love Gucci and Coach. And I love Coach. Like, she was just pulling something out of her purse, out of her pocketbook. And then we're at 17 magazine. And Lillian is the first to arrive. She doesn't remember the name of the photographer that she worked with in one of the pictures that's in her portfolio. And Yolanda is frustrated because Yolanda is there sitting with the 17 people. So Yolanda is like, you know, she ain't really too crazy about that Lillian anyway. And then the 13-year-old Brianna, she's like, you know, well, my mom is Filipino and my dad is European. And Yolanda is like, Brianna has a personality, but it's not sparkling in this context. Like, she did seem like a little bit on the tense side. She was nervous. So, you know, and it came across as nervous. Athena, you know, she's like, my dad is Polynesian and my mom is native and German. I don't know what they said about her. Mackenzie, they felt that she was charming. And then Carrington, we find out that she has 1.7 million social media subscribers. So that's probably combined across all platforms. But even if I combined across all of my platforms, I probably have 17, not 17 million. So that's like quite an accomplishment. And then Michaela, she says she follows 17 folks. Oh, she follows the folks from 17 on Instagram and Twitter. And they find her to be very charming. And she seems very relaxed and personable. We like her. So the top two for the 17 folks are Michaela and then Athena. And they say Michaela, they would book her, yes, 100% without a doubt. See this Michaela thing. And then we have at the Nicole Miller fitting, the top four so far are Carrington, Mackenzie, Athena, and Michaela. Athena is like, you know, she's never been to a party before. Now this girl is 13, 14, she's young. And she doesn't know the folks. So she's not sure what to do. And Kat, the mama of Lillian, says that she's not sure how to prepare Lillian for the event, which I guess if she's never been in many social contexts, and Kat and Lillian, they don't carry themselves as if they've been in a lot of social contexts. Like, they don't seem to have strong social skills. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. They don't seem to be the most personable people. And then we see them at the party, and everybody is more or less mixing and mingling. We see the moms and the daughters talking to different people, and okay, so you know, that's like basically the event. And it seems like, I'm trying to remember now, like one of the girls, I think that she didn't quite know who the designer was. You know, some of them were very good in that situation, but some of them, probably the ones I called out by name as not knowing what to do, they probably were the ones that were like not good in the situation, kind of shy. Some people didn't really socialize, and when they socialized, they didn't really, you know, when they talked to people, they were like, you know, but some of the people were like more smooth and relaxed and charming and funny, and, you know, they knew how to interact in a party situation. So Yolanda lets them know that there's, oh no, we already saw it. Okay. So they're mixing and mingling at the party, and then some folks are mixing and mingling and some not so much. Yolanda arrives and she tries to get Athena to mingle. Yolanda asked who stood out, and the blonde girl, Carrington, stood out to some people. Mackenzie was super sweet and had done her homework on 17 magazine, so they like that. Michaela and Karen. Mackenzie went up on her list because of how Michaela and Mackenzie went up on somebody's list because of how she was at the party. Carrington, they felt that this particular person felt that there was too much social media. So at this, the Carrington talked too much about social media. Like, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, you know, like a little bit of that is okay, but don't nobody want to hear all of that. Some people might want to hear all about it, and then some people don't. And that's part of socializing. You got to kind of vibe with people and figure out. I was going to say something, but I can't remember what it was. So this week in the bottom is Brianna. She left her portfolio. She was guarded at 17 and at the party. And no one can bore you. Something, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened. But anyway, that's Brianna. Then Lillian couldn't walk in the high heels and she said dress up in her little interview thing. Oh, I was going to tell you, at the party, they had the people from 17 magazine. They had the people from the first Go and See. They had the designer whose clothes they were wearing. So there were different people there, and Yolanda went around and got the feedback from the different professionals there. So Lillian couldn't walk in heels, and she said dress up, so that gave her like points down. And then she couldn't find her at the party. And at the party she couldn't find her, but she had the best persona, something. She had the best maybe personality, but I don't know what that means. Okay, so then in the middle was Athena and Michaela. Athena and Michaela are in the middle? What a guan, what a guan. So Athena, they felt, was too short. 17 loved you. At the networking, you were intimidated, and you can learn how to handle a networking event. Michaela, you didn't say a designer. You nailed the 17 thing. You were very social at the party. And then on the top are Carrington and Mackenzie. And Carrington, they said, you know, she was very confident. She recognized the designer Nicole Miller. She has a presence and a charisma. Mackenzie, Showroom 7 loved Mackenzie. Nicole Miller felt that you were 17 liked you better at the networking event than before it. Nicole Miller felt that she was something, I don't know. But anyway, it was whatever it was, she ended up at the top. Y'all excuse these dogs barking, I'm sorry. And then she says, so the winner of week 8 is Mackenzie. Mackenzie won week 8. She's really excited about that. And she, Yolanda says she's going to see them tomorrow for the overall decision of who is the winner of Making a Model, who she's going to take on as her personal protege, and who's going to be signed to IMG Models. And you know, they've been giving out prizes every week. So I'm assuming like $5,000, $1,000, whatever. So somebody got a prize. Mackenzie probably got a prize for this week. But, you know, so then now we're here. It's the big reveal of the big winner. We're at the office. The moms and daughters come in and everyone is smiling. And they've learned lessons. You know, like in their interviews, everyone is so polished and like happy and like... or polished and like, yes, it was a great experience and I learned so much. And you know, everybody is like talking the talk, you know. Michaela, Mackenzie, and Athena are the ones who won the most challenges. IMG picked Brianna. That's who they like the most. But Yolanda says, this is what she says, I have to trust the direction of my heart. I have to... you know, I have a very strong pull toward one of the girls. I love them all, but I can only pick one to manage. And, you know, she thanks the moms and everything. And then Yolanda breaks down crying and she's like, the winner is, did you already know? Did you see it? Did you have a guess? It's Athena. Because she says that Athena gives her goosebumps. So it wasn't the little brown girl that we thought. It's the one who had, the mama had drama with, you know, there was drama mama drama, the whole season was that manufactured to throw us off the path because she got along so good with Karen and the other girl. But it seems like all of the young women had a good experience. They got some exposure. They got an opportunity to add to their book. It seems like, you know, the boot camp aspect was good in terms of developing as models and getting an opportunity to know if that's something they want to pursue. And it seems like some of them, if they want to pursue, like Tommy Hilfiger said, Michaela, like she looked like a Tommy girl right now. So when she see that on TV, if she ain't already gone to Tommy, she needs to go back to Mr. Tommy Hilfiger and be like, I'm your Tommy girl right now, right here, or whatever. I don't know how it works, but that's it. That's the end of this season and probably the end of Making a Model, period. It's not going to be no more Making a Model, I don't think, because the way they took it off the air midway and just ran the episodes. Like, we sick of this. Here, take it. But that's what I got. The channel again is Be Fabulous You. I'm Angela. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Also today I did Married to Medicine, so that review is up. We did notes on the news feed today, so that is up today. And I'm going to do a piece on hashtag Be Fabulous You, focusing on openness, coming up immediately. I think so. So thank you for tuning in. Look for other things on my channel. Explore all kinds of fun things on the channel. Today is the best day ever. You are the greatest. You're the #1 stunner. So be you. I don't know why I do that with my head. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Be you. Be fabulous. Be fabulous you. Be you. Be fabulous.